Hello, it is Saturday the 20th of July. It is coming up to 6 o'clock in the morning. I've been up for an hour. Today is the day. I'm going to York. It is my research trip for the third book of the Vikings series, so I'm really looking forward to this. This is only going to be a very short intro because I have quite a bit to do before I leave the house in about half an hour, something like that. So we're heading into London to get the train from King's Cross all the way up to York. So that is kind of like the second leg of our journey. So I will see you in King's Cross when we make it there. So see you then. So we've made it to King's Cross. Please forgive the noise in the background. There'll be loads of announcements and things going on. It's quite a busy station. We've seen platform 9 3/4 over there, although I'm not getting a photo. But we've seen it, so that's good. So this is the first leg of our journey. We are going to get the train at 9 o'clock to go to York. And then the next time I see you, we will be about to go into the Jorvik Centre. It's me, just hopping in to say that when we got to York, we did actually have some time before we needed to get to the Jorvik Centre. So we went to a place called Clifford's Tower. I filmed this quite good, if I do say so myself, introduction to it. Had a lovely picture of the tower in the background. Unfortunately, somewhere along the way, it's been misplaced and I don't have it as part of this vlog. So if you are interested from what you're about to see of the inside of Clifford's Tower, go ahead and check it out. It's an English heritage property. If you're a member of the English Heritage, you will be able to get in there for free. It's well worth a visit if you're ever in York. I'll leave the link for the website down below in the comments, in the description box. So Clifford's Tower was part of York Castle and it was built by William the Conqueror in January 1069. But it was only in London and here in York that William went to the expense of building two castles. Clifford's Tower was actually home to the Exchequer during the time of the wars between England and Scotland. So it could actually have housed the Royal Mint, which I think is quite an interesting fact. Good for a pub quiz if you ever get that question. Behind me, if I point to it there, you will see the oldest latrine in England. It was the King's latrine, built 700 years ago. It's the oldest flushing toilet known in England. This bit here is where the flush was, and it was just basically running water constantly. So that was the flush. We're heading up onto the walls of Clifford Tower now, which I've been promised is wonderful views. So we shall see. If you've never been up a spiral staircase in a castle before, there you go, living vicariously. And there you go, looking out over the city of York. That's York Minster there in the distance. Hello, we are currently queuing up for the Jorvik Viking Centre, which is behind me. We've got 2 o'clock tickets, so as you can see the queue's quite long, so we've got a bit of a wait to go, but we'll be in there shortly. Jorvik Viking Centre. It was amazing. I got some great footage that I will be bringing to you in the vlog. But now we're on our way to Shambles. So that was my little vlog to York. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. There were obviously some things that I wasn't sure if I could bring you, like most of the ride that I videoed I didn't want to show in the YouTube video just in case I, you know, broke any copyright or legal things, whatever. But all I will say is that that ride is quite a big draw for the Jorvik Centre. So if you are ever in York and you get the chance to go and visit it, it is well worth going just for that alone. It's like half an hour of just sitting in a car, just kind of like slowly wending your way through Viking history. You see lots of different aspects of Viking life, which really put me in the mood for writing book 3. And as a bonus, you don't just get the sights and the sounds, you also get the smells of Viking life. So as you can imagine, if I had smell-o-vision, I would love to bring you some of the smells that I smelt. But again, it immerses you in that time period, it immerses you in that history, and it was really good for me personally, as I'm writing a Viking series, to go experience that. At the end of the ride, you also have like a little museum as well. There are people dressed up in Viking clothes. It's just an awesome experience. So if you are interested in history, Viking history, I would highly recommend going to check out the Jorvik Centre in York. Another thing, I had hoped to get more footage of the Shambles. However, it was a very crowded day, as you could see, probably because of the weather and the fact that it was a Saturday. So I didn't feel comfortable filming as much as I wanted to. So you got a little glimpse of the Shambles, but I do intend to head back up to York at some point later in the year, because the Jorvik tickets that we bought last for a year. So I have a whole year to go back and experience it all again. So I might do a second part B York vlog where I get to take you on some of the other places that we never got to visit, say like York Minster or the Shambles, more footage of the Shambles, things like that. So until next time, don't forget to like and subscribe, share this video if you so wish to, and I will see you next week with a brand new video. Bye.